Hello there, my lovelies. Really lovely to speak to you again. New subscribers, thank you to you too. I will mention you on this video because I want to say hello to you. And the people that already follow me, all my lovely friends, welcome back. Lovely to speak to you. And as you can see today, we're going to still be doing another stage of my first doll's house. But obviously we're mixing the room now with doll houses and sewing. Oh, and Nigel. There he is, somewhere there. I can't do it. There. Anyway, right. Let's move on. Let's not waste time. I hope you enjoyed the first video of getting the house to this stage. I'm going to tell you what I'm working on today. Okay, so today I wanted to start off my work on the doll's house by stupidly deciding to put in stained glass windows. So I went on the internet and I looked up, I just put in stained glass windows in images, found different patterns, printed them. They were too big. I then had to guess different sizes and chop them up, get them down, build them up, whatever. Until I got a sort of size that fitted. Then I chose the panel that I liked, cut that out, and then stuck that into the onto the right side of the front door, so it showed through onto the back. And then I very slightly shakily got some acrylic here, acrylic black Artist Winsor & Newton acrylic. It's all paints that I use when I've been painting and stuff anyway. And if I show you here, I'm using a 5x0 brush, I think. I can't see that now. Anyway, yes, it's a 50 00000. There we are, with just a little fine point on there. I've just had it in the water, so that's why it's dripping. Anyway, so I'm using that, dipping that into the tube, and then very carefully painting the black outline, just tracing it through from the wrong side of the door, so the paint's on the inside of the door. And then after that, I'm using these pearlescent liquid acrylic colours that I've had for years. They're probably a lot more than £2.29 now. These are many years old and very liquidy. They're like a ink, like a coloured ink. But anyway, that's what I'm using for the colours, and then I'm just dropping colours in, and they just spread out to the black. And I mean, as I say, it's really rough, but you know what? I don't care. I looked all over. I found and also what I'm doing next is you can see where it's dry, as you can see the bits that are missing, little pink bits and what have you. I'm just going to turn it over again and just drop more colour in there until I fill those up, because I want it neater than that. But I won't get it any neater, much neater. And then when it's in the front door, you know, it's going to look okay. And when the lights are on in the evening, we'll get a little colour coming through. So, but I'll show you. This is the bay windows. I'm going to do 3 in the top of the bay windows, cut out little squares. So like I said, I've cut out the paper there, stuck it on the front of the window, turn it round, and then I've gone over with the fine brush to get those sort of thickish lines to make them look like black lead, and then just drop all the colours in, and then I'll go, when they're finished, like I say, I'll go over and drop more colour in just to fill them out a bit more. So I think they're okay. They're okay. Like I said, this isn't a tutorial by any means, and this isn't a weird glass of alcohol. This is me dipping brushes into coloured paint. So anyway, that's the stage I'm on at the moment. Let's see what the hell's going to happen next. Who knows? Who cares? Right, so the windows turned out okay. I did drop more colour in. You can't see it yet because they're taped up. but they do look better than the previous clip. So hurrah! And they'll look fab when it's all done and the house is finished. I'll love them anyway. It's my first house, my first love. Right, as you can see, I have taped. Oh, well, I've put wood glue all around the windows and taped those in, the 2 bay windows. These other windows are in, they're glued. I just need to put the perspex or the acetate in. The front door I've finished, and I've painted the top panel. That's ready to go in, but I'm going to make a sort of step on at the bottom of the door. I'll show you that later. It's all fun and games and all a big learning curve. This monstrosity here, this is my favourite recipe box with all my cards and things in with favourite recipes, but it's just used as a weight at the moment. I have cut some laminate, some nice brown wood coloured laminate that's been stained a certain colour, put wood glue on it. I cut out a paper template first of all, which is the same as I did for the walls, so just do a couple of pieces of A4 paper, then spread them out to get the exact size and then tape them. I think it's an ideal way to get a template. So that's cut. I then used that pattern to cut the laminate to go around the edge, and I have glued that down, and then I put my metal ruler there to hold it all along the back wall, along the edge, and quite a heavy box there to put on it. And as you can see, I've used these things. I don't know what they are. I think my partner John, he often uses them when he takes things out of the machine in the kitchen and then hangs things up, and I don't know what he does with them anyway. But anyway, I found a brilliant use for them for playing with doll houses. Right, anyway, so that's the next stage. I won't take up any more time because I want this glue to dry, and then I can't wait to see what I'm going to do next. Okay, right. I just thought I'd take this moment quickly while I'm waiting for glue to dry. I've got about half an hour to an hour before I can do anything else, which I have to say is slightly more exciting than watching paint dry. I don't know for what reason, but there you go. Also I will apologise up front now. My last video, or the first part of this Dollhouse, someone did make a comment that my voice was out of sync to the video. I do apologise if that is happening as we speak on this second video. I don't know why that has happened. It hasn't happened before. It's obviously something to do with the program I use for doing the filming, syncing with YouTube, uploading, I don't know. So if that is happening at the moment on this video, it's very annoying. When you can't see me talking, and I'm just showing you parts of the house, it doesn't sound out of sync because you can't see me. Duh. I don't know why I said that. Yes, if it's happening, then I do apologise. I mean, I always think when people are talking and the sound is coming out at a different time to their lips moving, I don't think that's a good look. My opinion. You know, we all have opinions. Right, I'll just show you quick, because I just think this is really cute, really cute. This front door, the panels in it were fixed inside the door, but the top panel there comes out. So that was really easy to put the thing on, the paper on, and paint it and what have you, and then just slot it into the door like so. Let's just put it in. I haven't actually done it yet to see it finished, but yay! Look, there we are. Hold it against the white there. So I might just touch up a couple of tiny bits, but it's good enough, folks, good enough. It even opens, yay! So I'll find some hardware if I've got any, and if not, I'll buy some and I'll put the letterbox on, or a door knocker, and whatever. So I am so enjoying this journey. Cheers, by the way. If you're having your drink with the videos, with this video, as you know I do, like to have one as well. I hope you're having one too. Let me just take this moment. There's some people have subscribed to me since my last video. Thank you so much. So, but I would like to say to the ones that I know who you are, because it came up on my thing to say who you were. So I'd like to say a huge hello and welcome to Sue Buzzle. Hello there, Sue. If you're watching this video, I hope you're having a good day. Also, I'd like to say hello to Pinky G Sand as well. I'll just call you Pinky. I like that name. So welcome to you also. We've got Piccolio Com as well. So Piccolio, I love that name too. And also we've got a Noki Chia. Noki Chia. These are all, you have such lovely names around the world. That's all I can say. I mean, Richard, what can I say? Anyway, there's some more. There's a few more names as well, but I won't take up all this time on the video to do that. I shall say hello to you later on in the video. So, right, I'm going to finish my cup of tea and finish watching this glue dry. How exciting is this? I can see you drying. Don't pretend you're not. Right, so that's the laminate put down on the floor and all dried really nice and flat. And then I just trimmed it tiny bits with the scalpel along the edge and touched up the black. That's that done. Doors looking good with the stained glass, good enough. Windows, bay windows, I've put those in. Here we are. And as you can see, I've cut little bits of wood. I just thought this would just be a good idea. We'll see. I've just cut little pieces of wood here and put them in and set them back sort of in a bit from the edge there. Then I have cut out a piece of paper, put it round here to make a template on that. And then I'm going to lay the template onto a cornflake card, packet of cornflakes, cut that out, and then I'm going to wrap that round the house and around this bit nice and neat, and I'm going to glue it on. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'll try and glue it, and I don't know, put masking tape on it or something to hold it. I have no idea. And also I have been, well, it's still in sort of pegs at the moment drying, but I've made a little step for the front door here. So as you can see, it doesn't come down to the floor. So I just went on to images on Google and put front door steps, and I found a front door with these shapes down each side, and then how the steps sort of fitted around it. So I've just sort of drawn out bits on wood, and I've cut different thicknesses of wood, and I shall show you that ASAP. That should be dry within a few minutes now. I'll put that in. I'll have to stain it as well, but I'll put that in and let you see what I've done to that. But yes, this is what I'm working on at the moment. Oh, I can't believe it. Another day has gone by, folks. So this is day whatever. I have no idea. I'm losing count. Right, first of all, cheers, my lovelies. I'll carry on with this video briskly or quickly, or whatever word you want to use. So I've got my cup of tea. I'm having a little boost here, a little chocolate bar here just to keep the energy going. I've just rushed down into town and bought a new stainless steel ruler, non-skid. I've never even heard of them before. It's got some cork stuff going on the back there. I don't know. I suppose that's stopping it from sliding. Anyway, I bought this because in between doing up the front of this dollhouse, I've decided I'm also going to buy some wood, and I'm going to have a go at making something to go inside the Bohemian house. So I'll come to that on another video. So that's probably going to be done in between this one. Anyway, so that's my new ruler. Hurrah! I love a new gadget. Can't wait to use it. But let me show you where I am so far with the windows here. It looks like there's demolition going on inside, like a real house. But look, I have done this. The brickwork there, I've done it up here. I covered it in the cornflake packet, the cardboard. It's lovely. It's quite solid as well, quite hard. So yes, I've put that round there. I just thought it was a nice effect. I don't know yet what to do, whether to leave this top bit flat or whether I've got the brains enough to work out, because it's all angled, it's not rounded, it's all these straight angles. I don't know whether to do something to pitch it up to the roof with cardboard or something up to here. I've no idea. I don't know if I'm clever enough for that yet, because I am, as you know, learning completely from scratch. And also, let me grab it over here. I have made said step. If I can hold this up, I don't know how well you can, if this is in focus, but I had one sort of deepish piece of wood and then a very thin bit of wood on top to make the step come out, and then another block of wood on top of that, and then another thin piece of ply on top of that. I've rounded all the edges and I've sanded it. I've painted it in the end black to go with the windows, and I even sanded it down in the middle so it's just slightly worn in the step there and there, and left and just waxed over the whole thing, so it just looks sort of worn and old. So I've made it and fitted it so it will, this bit will go under the step and this bit goes in between the step. So if I push that in and slide that in like so, I'll probably glue it into place, so that I'm sure it wouldn't fall out, but I shall glue it into place. So that's my new step for the front door. And I just got that idea looking at pictures on Images, and then just measured and cut and saw what happened. So hurrah. So I'm going to go back to the cup of tea. Oh, I'll show you what I'm doing next. I'm cutting strips of this cardboard, the same as I used for the sidings or the shiplap. And over here is the roof. This is the ceiling of the attic. So this is the roof bit here that's lying on the side at the moment, and I'm cutting strips to go along here. I had to pad all this out with cardboard and do the same on the inside. I've done polystyrene I've used. I'll turn this side over and show you what I've done here. So that's the side roof of the top roof of the house, or the side of it. I've just cut them, and then I'll just cut them along there, just to straighten the edge up. So I just did that till they dried, and then I shall cut down here carefully to get that edge. And as I said, I've flattened the walls on the inside of the attic as well. I need to take the carpet off and everything, but that's just another story. So there we are. So that's what I'm working on today. That'll probably take about an hour, I suppose, and then I may start my little first piece of furniture and do the video sort of in between this one. Let's move on. Okay, I'm coming along with the shiplap, just putting layers on there. I've just got this little bit to do, and I'm going to put some weight on that just to hold it down when it dries. But I just thought I'd stop and tell you quickly, this just arrived in the post, bigger box. This is from minimumworld.com, and it's our first online order. John and me have both ordered stuff for our dollhouses that we're working on at the moment, and quite a bit of that stuff in there is for my bohemian house. It's to go inside. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I haven't even undone it yet. Hurrah! Let's move on. Right, I decided to do the, sorry about the shaky hands, but I've decided to do the porch roof next. As you can see, I started painting the tiles individually and letting them dry, and then sticking them on one at a time. After about half an hour, I realised that this was more a labour of love. I don't have that much love inside to give. So I've now decided to carry on, put the tiles on, cover the roof, and then I'm going to paint the whole thing in one go, and I'll add touches, accents here and there to make the tiles look more individual. So that's where we're going with that. And along the edge of the roof there, had this edge bit down here which sticks up. It's okay at the sides, but it was sticking up at the top. So I've got the Dremel and sanded that down along there to make it nice and flat for the first line of tiles. So I shall carry on applying tiles to the porch first of all, let it dry, and then I'll just paint it, and let's see what that looks like. Okay, before we go any further, I'll show you how I'm getting on with the roof tiles on the porch. The roof tiles. If if anyone's done this before, you know how long it takes, and I am just learning for the first time, so I now know how long it takes. And I can see why the people before just had solid strips of wood and painted little lines on to make it look like tiles. But I have to say, this looks so much better, so much more funner. Anyway, I'll show you how I'm getting on with that. But first of all, cheers to everyone that's watching. I hope you're all well. Fresh cup of tea, just having a little break while the glue is drying. So before I show you what I've done next, I just want to say a hello to some of you who have subscribed to me. Thank you so much, first of all, and thank you to all the people that have subscribed to me in the past, and maybe I haven't mentioned your name, but really thank you. So I'd like to say big hellos to Gail Butterfield. Hello Gail, if you're watching, really nice for you to join our family. And also Marianne Hamilton, hello to you Marianne, give you a little wave as well. Joyce Ward, big hello to Joyce. It's okay, it's sun. I keep wondering what this white line is that's not moving. Hello to you Joyce. We've also got, who's just subscribed to me, is Maggie Odendal. So hello Maggie, nice to speak to you as well. Natasha Cole, hello Natasha, I like that name, Natasha. Hope you're well, hope you're all well. And last but not least on the list is Tamara from the, she's from the States. Hi Tamara. If you're, I love this white line. I need to get it tattooed so I can keep it. Yes, Tamara sent me a lovely message on one of my YouTube videos, and it just came up with initials, so I just had to ask who she was, and she wrote back and let me know her name. So big hi to Tamara. I'm hoping you're watching. If you are, I hope you're well. Anyway, so I'd just like to say hello to anyone that does subscribe, and I don't like missing people out. So some of you have subscribed and it hasn't come up with your name, so a big hello to you as well. If you maybe you'd like to let me know that you've subscribed and tell me your name, and then I'll say hello to you on one of my videos, which is what I love doing. So anyway, let's move the camera and I'll show you my little roof that I'm so proud of. Okay, as I had said, I started painting the tiles, and then thought, oh, this is going to take me weeks. So I then carried on, and I've covered the roof more or less. When it got up to the top here, if I can show you, you can't really see in there, but the tiles, because the actual original roof was slats of wood, it wasn't a level platform. When I got up to the top here, all the way up, there was always a gap underneath. It didn't lie flat onto the next bit of wood. So I have thought to carry on this slope, if you can see it, I've just put a batten of wood along there, just joined it and put it along there. So now I can put the last row of tiles on, and I can put them on really neat right up to the edge of that wood, and then that will just finish off the roof nicely. We'll then leave that overnight to dry, and then we'll paint it, and then maybe give it some dry brush effects that I've read about or looked at on YouTube but haven't done yet. But anyway, just to sort of slightly age the roof, let's see what I do with it. But this is the porch, and this is the experiment really, and then I'll put that on, and then to do the roof in all the same, which is a lot bigger than the porch, obviously. So anyway, let's move on. And so, and also, maybe in this video, I'm actually doing my first piece of furniture ever. So do not mock me, but I will show you. Any criticism is welcome, as long as it's constructive. But yes, at one point during this video, I'll show you the first piece that I have made. And don't laugh out loud, I don't want to hear it. Right, where are we so far? So I've done the side bits with the wood, the cardboard here, then I've painted those white. I'll probably paint that white as well. As you can see, I've started tiling the roof now. if I come around here and show you the porch, because I think I hadn't finished that last time. So here's the porch tiles finished. Although I've painted those, I'll then dry brush them or whatever. I'm going to learn how to sort of texture them slightly just to do different markings here and there, and put some stuff on them. So we'll do that. And I've started on the roof here, but as you can see it still has this far to go along the top and down this side, and I have ran out of tiles. No! So I've kept one tile in here. Here we are. So I've kept one tile here, and I'm now doing searches and things to try and find the exact same tile. I've found it in the different catalogues, they've got them, but they're angled there, they're not completely curved. But anyway, so I'm now on the search for trying to find these tiles. I've also done a little, if you can see it there, broke a little tile off. I'm not very good at videoing, sorry. But I've just sort of made it look like there's a slipped tile there. I don't know if it will show when it's all painted, but I'm having fun doing it. So we'll put that back, I'll put that down there just now. So yeah, so that's it at the moment. What I'm going to do next is to cut out this window to the right size. I have bought another, come on, out you come, another little square window there, just a plain window there, so I'm going to stick that in. So it needs to be slightly wider and slightly shorter, so I'm going to have to redo that hole. So I'm going to cut that, put the cardboard on and paint that as well, and then paint the window and then put that in. I may put this video out now as it is, because you've waited long enough to see stage 2. So I may just put this one out now, and then we'll cut, and then you'll see the continuation of this in the third part. Hurrah! Right, okay, I got on with this a lot quicker than I thought I was going to do. I'm obviously getting used to cutting out windows and things, but I've cut that window out and put the white bits on and painted those. I've painted all around the sides of the house here, the black. I've done that all up around the top here as well, just to finish it all off. That's all done. The house isn't on, the roof isn't on properly. I haven't put it down on the pegs firmly, because I'm actually going to remove the roof again to do the inside of some of the rooms when I start work on the rooms. So I'm sort of ready to do that now. What I have done as well, I haven't glued this in yet. I can take that out. There we are. I'm going to put some sort of curtain in there or a blind. I'm just going to make something. I don't know what it is yet, and I don't know how it's going to look. But I'll stick that to the window. The room is actually solid in there. The roof comes straight down there to the side, so it's there's just a hole there. It's not really a proper room. So I'm going to just put a blind in there and stick that back on, so it won't have any. There won't be any furniture or anything inside there. So anyway, yes, so I'm going to do that. What I will do, I'll just pause for a second, and I can't remember earlier on the days. I've done this video over several days, so I can't remember if I mentioned a piece of furniture that I was making, my very first piece. Maybe I have, and now I'm repeating myself. I am sorry, but I shall just pause. I'll get that out, and I'll just show you quick at the end of this video how that's come along. Okay, thank you again for watching this video. Before we end, I've just, between these clips, I've had more people subscribing. Hurrah! Thank you already. First of all, cheers, as always. And so on this video, before we finish, I would like to say, let me put my eyes on. I would like to say a warm welcome to Patricia Bennett. Hello, Patricia. Thank you so much for subscribing. Also, we have, I don't know if it's the one and only, I guess not, but we do have Debbie Reynolds subscribing. So, one of my favourite people. So, hello there, Debbie. Thank you very much for subscribing to me. We also have K Dub, just the letter K and then DUB. So I'm going to call you Kay. Thank you very much for subscribing if you're watching, and my friends of mine who own the Dollhouse shop in our in our town here. We are extremely good friends with them. We were around their house yesterday. We were learning. We were actually learning to make. I think it was the little loaves of bread and things with the air drying clay. I think it's called white porcelain or something. But I won't show you those just yet because they are in another room. Yes, we were learning to make those. But their names are Steve and Eileen, and they have both subscribed to my channel as well. Even though Steve doesn't watch YouTube that much, he may watch this one. So if you are watching, Stevie baby, hello there. Anyway, so Steve and Eileen, thank you very much for subscribing, obviously. So yes, I just wanted to say hello to the newcomers, and I'm now going to show you my first piece. I've been watching, which if you are watching this because you are into dolls' houses, you may also be watching a YouTuber called Julie Warren, and I've only just seen her on YouTube in the past 6 weeks. Some of you will know her and know everything about her, but anyway, she's to me she's fantastic because she shows how to make tons of furniture and doing up her doll houses and what have you. So I follow her a lot. And of course Julie Warren, if you watch other people's videos, if you've indeed seen this one, I'd be really grateful if you subscribe to me. You don't have to. You maybe don't subscribe to people. I don't know how your business runs or anything, but if you're watching this, I'm going to show you a piece that you've taught me how to make. And all of you watching, this is my first piece, so no mocking. Although, as I always say, constructive criticism is fantastic. I welcome constructive criticism. So anyway, here's the piece. I'm just putting you off, aren't I? Putting this whole thing off. Someone will like it. I do have to say, it's a cabinet, a kitchen dresser, and I've got 2 little silver knobs, this size. No, actually smaller. They're this size, and they're to go on the front of the doors. And those 2 little knobs I bought quite a long time ago, before I actually got around to making the piece. And they are somewhere in a box in the house, or in the summer house, or in a friend's house. I don't know. They're this size. There's 2 of them. If anyone can tell me where they are, let me know. I may have to buy some more. So anyway, I can't show you it with the little door handles on, but come on then, I'll show you the back. Here we go. This is for the Bohemian house. They are shabby chic, they are colours, they are eccentric people, apparently. So this is their piece. So that's the back of the dresser there. And that's it. There, ta-da! I don't know how well you can see this. I'll show you the top there. That's all. Oh, the door's open. That's all sort of worn a little bit. I've done that a creamy colour. I painted the whole unit while it was in pieces, this creamy colour. Left it this colour for the worktop, and the rest of it I've obviously painted green, and then sanded it slightly just so that the cream colour comes through. So anyway, I did paint inside. You know, well, I don't know if I'll have the doors open or not, but the little drawers, they do actually work. There we are. So I can pull the drawers open. Maybe, I don't know, maybe have something, a cloth or something hanging over the door or something, or maybe the door open with a little cat up on it, like sort of trying to open the door. I don't know, but I'll work out how to dress it later. But I'll show you it close up. There we are. And once I've painted all the pieces, I then sanded them, and then I used a wax. It's an Annie Sloan wax, a clear wax, but which we use for our real furniture in our house. And there's quite a lot left in the tub, so I might as well use that for years. For doll houses, it will last for many years. But I just waxed it and left it overnight, and then the following day I gave it a really good rub down, and it's just put that shine on it. Really nice shine. I don't know if you can see it in this light. But yes, so that's the piece. So I would actually like people to let me know what they think of it. I mean, it's not it's not perfect, but this was all hand cut. I used a scribe to scratch the pencil marks and on the side bits there, and I've done them more or less the same. And that's quite even on there. I'm quite proud of it. So anyway, so let me know what you think, guys. One or two nice comments would just help me maybe build more pieces. But don't shoot me down in flames, or all the wood that I've got I'll have to throw in shame. Anyway, let's put this down. This washing machine is going now, so you probably can't hear me. Cheers everybody, and catch up soon, and happy Dollhousing. Bye all.